Once upon a time there lived a little girl that had a red cloak. The little girl liked it so much that she wore it wherever she went. Soon everyone began calling her Little Red Riding Hood. One day her mother asked her to take some treats to her grandmother who wasn't feeling well. Little Red Riding Hood would have to go into the woods to get to her grandmother's house. Her mother warned her to go straight there and not to talk to strangers. Soon after Little Red Riding Hood entered the woods, she met a wolf.
Good morning, Little Red Riding Hood.
Good morning, Wolf.
Where are you going in such a hurry?
I am on my way to my grandmother's house.
What do you have in that basket? It smells delicious.
I have some treats to help my grandmother feel better.
Where does your grandmother live?
She lives in the middle of the woods in the little yellow house.
The wolf decided that he had to get to Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother's house before she did. He continued to walk along with Little Red Riding Hood while he thought of a way to do that. Suddenly, they came upon a clearing with beautiful flowers.
I bet that your grandmother would love to have some flowers to go along with the delicious treats that you have for her in that basket.
You are right. My grandmother loves flowers. I must stop and pick some for her.
While Little Red Riding Hood was distracted by the flowers, the wolf quietly slipped away and hurried off to Grandma's house. When he got there, he quickly knocked on the door.
Who is it?
It's me, Little Red Riding Hood. I have brought you some treats to make you feel better.
Oh, thank you, dear. Please come in.
The wolf didn't have to be told twice. He quickly entered the house. When the grandmother saw the wolf, she fainted. The wolf quickly put her in another room, dressed in a pair of her pajamas, and jumped into her bed. Not long after, Little Red Riding Hood arrived at her grandmother's house. She knocked at the door.
Who is it?
It's me, Little Red Riding Hood.
Come in, my dear.
Little Red Riding Hood went into the house and quietly approached her grandmother's bed. Her grandmother looked very different from the last time she saw her.
Grandmother, what big ears you have.
All the better to hear you with, my dear.
Grandmother, what big eyes you have.
All the better to see you with, my dear.
Grandmother, what big hands you have.
All the better to hold you with, my dear.
Grandmother, what big teeth you have.
All the better to eat with, my dear.
Suddenly, Little Red Riding Hood realized that it was the wolf in her grandmother's bed. She let out a shriek.
I want the treats that you made for your grandmother.
You can have this.
Little Red Riding Hood tossed an entire head of garlic into the wolf's mouth. He began coughing and ran from the house, never to be seen again. Little Red Riding Hood found her grandmother, and they ate the delicious treats together.